Hello everyone, welcome back to your 20th Python tutorial. This is the final video in the beginner section of the Python series, so I hope you enjoy this. After this we will be moving on to intermediate, so I can't wait. But in this tutorial, I will be talking about strings and some helpful things that you can use when working with strings. I'm going to be talking about string literals, string formatting, and one string function. So let's get started. So let me make a string, and I'm going to call it name, and I'm just going to set it to Bob, and I'm going to do len, which is length, and what this does is it tells me the length of a string. So gives me the length of name, and prints, that is very important. Forgot I was working with shell a little bit ago, so put that in there, and we get 3, so Bob is 3 letters long. So that's a string function you can use. Moving on to string formatting. Let me do let's do this. Name equals, and then we'll get input from the user, and I'll do enter your name, space, and then what we can do is make a greeting variable and set that equal to hello, comma, %s, and I'll explain what that means in a second. And then we can do %, and the parentheses, and then name, and then prints greeting, and I'm gonna run this and I'll explain what it means. Enter your name. I'm gonna do Nate, and it says hello Nate. And what's going on here is we get the name from our input, and %s is pretty much a placeholder for our name, so you can put this in there. And once you're done with your string, you can you have to put in a %, and in the parentheses you put in what you want to replace. And if I had multiple formatted strings, what I would do is 2 %s's. What I would do is name and then like a number, something like that. So that's how you would format a string. There are a few other ways. Let me take this out, and let me just set this equal to name. I'll say Bob, and then I will do hello, and then let me make that, and do that, and put in a plus, so we can add our strings together, and this will give us hello Bob. So what we did here was we had a string name, and I put a space there, also be joined together. I added another string by using plus, and the value of name is Bob, so it puts that in there, and that adds the exclamation point on the end. Another way you can format a string is by using numbers. So I'm going to use a prime, and I'm going to set this equal to 5, and I'm going to make a new variable, and I'll set it is prime, and then set this, I'll do %, I'll make this, %f, and why not make it floats, and is a prime number, and we do %f outside here, and we do prime, oops, put that in there by accident, typo, and you need to change that to our new variable name. and it tells us that's a prime number, and it added a bunch of zeros because it's a float, and why not? So that's how you format strings. Moving on to string literals. I'm going to do a contraction, and I'm going to set this equal to that. And that is the problem. So we have a problem here. This will think that we're starting a new string because there's another quotation mark there, and if I do print contraction, it will give me problems. It'll think that I'm starting a new string. So what we would do is put in a forward slash, and this pretty much makes it a special character in ASCII. So we have it like that. Excuse me. Put in a forward slash instead of a backslash, and here we are. It doesn't cause us any problems. And we can also use things like double quotation marks and many others, like that. So those are string literals in Python. And oh, one more thing. If we want to make a new line in a string, hello, we would use \n, that stands for new line, and then we can do a name like Bob, and then we can run that, and it puts that in a new line. And if I take this space out, it won't start space, like that. So one more string literal, how you make a new line. So I hope you guys enjoyed this final beginner Python tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the intermediate section. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.